Hey, this is Blake.
Yo, and your co-host Wade.
And you're listening to
Life and Deatherage.
This is it? That's all you have?
Hey guys, it's Blake here, sitting here with my co-host Wade.
Oh yeah!
That's right. So, on our last episode, we received a bit of feedback that some of our voices may be a little dry, kind of like unseasoned chicken or something. So we've been really trying to season it up for you guys and kind of switch it up, because we don't want to sound boring, that's for sure.
Shimmy do what?
That's right.
We start off with Happy New Year's, mofos.
Yeah, that's
Start
true.
this New Year's off with a bang.
With a big bang.
I hope you all had a great holiday season and Happy New Year's. I hope everybody was safe and made it home all right on the New Year's Eve night. And
Oklahoma Highway Patrol reported that they had 0 casualties for the night. There was
beautiful.
0 deaths in the whole state of Oklahoma.
Beautiful.
I don't know if that's happened in the past. I should have looked it up.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
That really is.
Yeah.
We should. We might just have to let you guys know about that.
Yeah. I got pretty wasted. Yeah, a little bit. We watched the drones fall. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
All these drones in sequence made us kind of think that these are some of the things that they're seeing in the sky that they are calling UFOs.
Yeah.
The way these drones synced up
Together.
it's insane.
30 of them or
Yeah.
so, all flying in patterns that they could make any pattern. They're almost spelling stuff.
A balloon. They spelled 2022.
Yeah, it spelled 2022, and there was a balloon. It made some pictures. It did some sparks. They did different orders of different patterns and different colors. I mean, it was pretty.
Almost like fireworks. Or something.
And then you could order a VIP wristband and go over there and get some champagne and stuff. I mean, but we just showed up for the show. It was really, really cold too, though. You know.
Yeah.
So, but it was something to get out and do. It was definitely fun.
Not as cold as today. We got our first snow of the year, January 1st.
Yeah, it started popping off today with that ice and that snow.
It got down to like 18 degrees.
I know y'all know what's going on here in the 405.
That's right.
So speaking of the 405, let's go ahead and give my guy a shout out. I wanted to give Forge 43 a shout out with Caden Hughes. He's been sharpening up knives and forging knives set up for people. So if you want to, you can look up his page, Forge 43, on Facebook, and he can get you a knife made from the ground up. With new handles and metals and sheath with whatever you want on it.
Pretty classy knives.
Oh, yeah, I had him do a couple for myself.
Yeah, they're nice.
And I liked them. I had some knives I found, and they were all rusted and looked horrible and didn't even have handles on them. And I paid some money and got them bad boys brought back to life.
That's right. That's a good deal there.
So
Forge 43, guys, make sure to give it a like and give it a share. Forge 43 on Facebook.
That's right.
And it's 43 like the number.
Yeah. So don't get it twisted.
Yeah. Don't get it all fucked up.
That's right. We're cursing now. We're big.
We ain't fucking around. Alright. We'll just hop into Jake Paul, I guess.
Yeah. So we wanted to jump into this Jake Paul and Dana White feud, and also his recent fight.
He's all over. Jake Paul is all over the news.
Yeah, he's definitely trending now. He's popping off.
Did you see that his fight only sold 65,000 units, though? It's like the least of all of his fights.
Whoa.
He said his first fight with Tyron Woodley, he sold 500,000, and then this last fight he did sold 65,000.
Whoa.
They said the reasoning might be because
Of the Tommy
yeah,
Fury,
for
I
one, he
imagine.
backed out. They wanted to see a real boxer, and two, you had your fight during Christmas. Like a week before Christmas.
Gosh,
Terrible
yeah.
timing, bro. You saw your pay-per-view event.
Yeah, like everybody's gonna sit at home for the holiday season.
Yeah, no,
Like, that's what I'm tuning into. I have to.
It was a good knockout.
Yeah. I guess there's a lot of speculation that it was a staged knockout.
Conspiracies. Yeah.
That he twisted his hand, and Tyrone dropped his guard right as he twisted his hand.
We watched the video, and it's awfully coincidental that this guy twists his hand, and then he's almost looks like he's going low. And like I was saying, Tyrone Woodley, he's a pretty experienced fighter. Whether or not this man goes low or high, you should always have your guard up. What's he just dropping his guard and getting rocked like that for? I don't get it.
And then also, if you throw in what's awfully funny, who I don't know why it would be staged, and then you turn around and put a $500,000 bag on your own head. Yeah. I mean, I don't see somebody adding all that extra money for you to knock them out, and then you stage knocking you out, So unless if Tyrone's just some money hungry, I sold my soul.
Yeah, he did.
Type mofo, then I don't know what's going on out there, but I'm a big fan of the fighting and everything, and I hope that none of it's staged and none of it's bogus, because that would sure hurt my heart.
That's for sure. I'm a fan of Jake being able to pull these guys in and get them a good paycheck. Because the big problem that Dana and Jake even have is
the feud.
Yeah, their feud going on here is the fact that Dana's not paying his fighters a necessary wage. It's not even a livable wage, honestly.
They're breaking their whole bodies down. It makes no sense out here.
No, a few of these fighters that end up retiring, they develop that chronic trauma in your head. It's like CTE or something.
I'm imagining what happened to Muhammad Ali.
No, yeah, and also that wrestler that murdered his family.
Oh gosh!
They say that's the reason why he did that. Benoit, was it?
Chris Benoit, I believe so.
Chris Benoit, yeah, he
made a whole documentary about that, guys. I haven't watched
Dark Side of the Ring. It's pretty good. Yeah, I watched it.
Oh, you watched it?
Yeah, I watched that. At least that part of it, because there's a bunch of different parts.
But that's a real sad story, folks. But yeah, so when these entertainers go out there and they're doing all this stuff, I think they deserve to be paid well. As well as, the NFL or the basketball players and stuff. These guys are taking blows to the head.
If you look at what an NBA player brings home, which is roughly $25-30 million.
Unreal.
The good ones. And what these UFC fighters are getting is it boils down to if they win, they get $5,000, and then if they get fight of the night, they get an extra $20,000 on top of that. So fight of the night's a really big deal to these guys. So that's why they really want to go out there and perform. Because if they get performance of the night, then they get this little bonus check. If you don't get performance of the night, and if you don't win, all you're getting is just a little check for showing up. And it's after you pay your manager, after you pay your trainer, after you pay everybody.
Man, everybody in your corner.
You're only getting $500 maybe, or maybe $1,000. Who knows? But it's
knocked around.
It's not worth it. That's for sure.
Yeah, think about a title round. That's, they have 5-minute rounds. It might not seem all that long to you, but when you're in there with a gladiator and you're getting rocked around, that could probably feel like an eternity.
That's a lot, yeah.
Yeah, so I think these guys... And I also watched this interview with Colby Covington, and they're sitting here saying that he don't have enough... He's out here knocking fools out left and right, and they're talking about firing him because he don't have enough spunk to him. He's not bringing us enough drama to the fight.
They're mixing WWE with UFC. They're wanting it.
Yeah, I mean, UFC should not be no WWE, no WWF, no NW. I don't care.
Just because these guys are actually getting physical, and at what point maybe could this turn real? And
yeah,
maybe,
this doesn't need no acting and no all that extra name call. I couldn't believe this when I seen this interview. I really hope it's not real either, but I'm sure it is. But they said that, they're literally getting rid of him. So what he has to do, he has to start calling everybody out. He's talking smack to every single person he can. He's literally making himself seem like the ultimate douchebag just to capture his dream.
Did he do that before Conor McGregor?
Yeah, I think so. And he's
so
getting big
he
now.
was the first Conor McGregor.
He probably was the first big mad shit talker like that.
The idea is, I haven't been following UFC as close for the past few years, and I had never really heard of Colby Covington. Yeah. And everybody's heard of Conor McGregor. Right. Everybody. I mean,
I guess he called, you watched that video I sent you, but I guess he called Brazil a bunch of filthy animals.
No, that's his first. That's what really got him trending.
Yeah, it really got him. And I guess the Google trends shot up, skyrocketed on him when he called out the Brazil about the filthy animal stuff. So it's just, I guess we just like conflict, I guess, huh, people?
Yeah, sadly.
But I'm more here for the who is a better technical fighter. I don't care about the drama. I don't understand that part. I want the best of the best. I want to see the best of the best in the ring trying to knock each other out.
I would appreciate a more humble fighter versus somebody that just rants out and talks shit all the time.
Yeah, true.
So, I think Dana's biggest issue is that Jake is exposing this pay, and he's really getting it in the news. If you haven't heard about it, I'm sure you can just type it in, and first thing that pops up is going to be something along the lines of fighter pay for these guys. And so Jake's all out here promoting it and just putting Dana and the whole UFC on blast for not paying these guys right. He brings them over there. They do one fight, and it's their biggest payday to date for these UFC fighters. So you can see why they would be tempted to want to come over and fight Jake Paul. And I think he's trying to get the people that ain't got a whole lot of money, because he's like, hey, y'all need money, well, go ahead, come on over here.
I heard about one of the Diaz brothers, Nate, the younger one, fighting him, and boy, would I love to see that, because you know what, I don't think Nate Diaz would be a sellout like that. I think he's going to take what money you would offer him, and he's going to get in that ring, and he's going to rock that guy as much as he can.
Oh, like Nate. Actually,
yes.
yeah.
Them Stockton boys.
He's been around for a while, too.
Yeah, I like them Stockton boys. Him and his brother, they're legit. I like their style.
Is it Nick, right?
Yeah, it's his bigger brother. They're all saying, they're the creator of the slap during the fights, and they're saying, bitches like that where I come from deserve to get smacked. Nate Diaz is off in the UFC ring smacking people like Conor McGregor and whoever he wants.
Smack my bitch up.
Yeah, just open palm smacking mofos out here. No mercy. I love it.
That's good shit. So if any of you guys have HBO Max, you may have got an early Christmas present on December 22nd, which was Matrix Resurrections. And I don't know about y'all, but if you've seen the trilogy, I was super fucking excited to see this.
Me too.
I was ecstatic. Honestly, I heard about it 2 years ago,
yes,
a year ago, and I've been waiting. And I've seen pictures of them on the set. In the studio and everything, and it was getting me all hyped up for it, and honestly, it was a bit of a disappointment.
Bang! Major letdown.
No banger there.
Yeah, no climax and letting me down. Yeah. None of it. Just letting me down.
It really was a letdown.
It was.
I feel like them making that, they almost could have ruined the whole trilogy. If it didn't mean so much, they could have fucked that whole thing up. Just for that big old cash grab.
I didn't get what somebody meant when they said it was a cash grabbed me at first, and then when I watched it, I'm like, oh, I get it now.
Literally a quarter of the movie is scenes from the other movies. Like,
Right.
you can't put in some of the other... I've never, ever seen that. And have you? Can you
No.
think of any movie
Right.
where they just put in other... Like, that don't exist. You don't do that.
Right. I mean, actually, now that it just popped into my head real quick, so I watched this thing one time that showed that Disney actually, like a lot of the cartoon backgrounds, like they'll use like cartoon backgrounds from one movie and they'll throw it into another one. And they save a bunch of dough doing that, you know, because they only had to draw one background.
Oh,
You know?
I know what you're talking about.
And then they
Right.
throw it into a bunch of different cartoons.
I've seen
and,
that.
you know, maybe mix in just a couple of the front characters. And so you don't really notice it, you know.
But it has the same background, like if they're in the woods, or like you wouldn't want to do a room because that would be too personal. But if you're in like a park or woods or something, you could definitely recycle that background in a cartoon.
Yeah.
But at the same time that Matrix came out, I don't know if you guys watched Don't Look Up, which I honestly
I just
loved
watched it. It was good.
Yeah, I liked
just
it a
watched
lot.
it. I liked it. It really, it made me think.
Not that these two movies are in the same field by any means, but I wanted to look up the budgets of these films, which I forget the exact number for The Matrix, but it was like somewhere around 160 million.
Yeah. So
And-
what was you saying? They didn't even make half back. You
right?
said?
No, yeah, they only got 69 million in
Major
box
letdown.
office. So with Matrix's big old budget, you know, and then Don't Look Up's budget being only 75 million, and it just being so much better, and look at the cast of actors they had, and still they kept their budget that low.
Right.
And it just goes to show you, you know, what a good story and good directing can get you. That money really, it can't get you everything.
Right. Some good acting. A good director, a good crew, you know, you can see it really just go along with, like, I think nowadays they're forgetting a lot with all that CGI and the green suit wearing and all that. I think a lot of people are really forgetting where we all came from now, you know, like some just good method acting and some good just getting down with it and just knowing how to just flow a movie together.
Yeah, like Daniel Day-Lewis shit, you know. He's
Right.
retired, and he probably ain't gonna ever make another
Like
movie.
I hope you guys do, but like some Quentin Tarantino movies. I mean, like you want to bring up a great director, a great person who knows how to get the job done. I mean, I love me a Quentin Tarantino movie.
How he tells the story is just...
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I can't name one Quentin Tarantino movie like that I was disappointed about.
Honestly, yeah, he comes out with the bangers.
Yeah.
Every time. Every time.
But that Don't Look Up, let me jump back onto that, because that movie really, really just grabbed me.
It rang true. And I
and-
think it rang true for a lot of people, you know.
And it just, that part, I don't, actually, you know what, I'm not even going to give no spoiler alerts. You should just check that movie out.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, because you know what, I was about to just ruin the whole movie for you guys, because of an opinion
I could
had.
have cut it out, but yeah.
An opinion that I had about it, you know.
The critics
but
are tearing this movie apart.
I don't really get why. You know why? Because they're realizing how true it is.
They're money-grubbing fucks.
That,
so.
you know, all of our lives literally are in the palm of some people's hands, you know, and I don't think how much just the average citizen realizes that, you know.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, you don't have as much control over your life as you really think you do, sir.
That was an Adam McKay movie, for those that may have not known. That's the same guy that did all the movies with Will Ferrell that I spoke about in the last episode. So.
Which I thought was so interesting, because this is a funny director type guy.
This is a satire, this new one here.
Yeah, it's a total twist of the movies he's used to doing.
He did The Big Short. Do you know that?
Mm-mm.
He did The Big Short, yeah.
No,
That's
tell
a
me
good
what
one.
this one is.
It got Christian Bale in it. It's where they're all in the stock market. It's a little confusing.
Oh, I think I have heard of it.
Yeah, it was a true story too. So
Oh, you know, Christian Bale. He's another. I like that guy.
he's a good actor.
He's a good one. That American Psycho. Oh, that's a really good movie. And then, I mean, obviously he did all the Batman trilogies and stuff.
Yeah.
The Nolan trilogies, they were terrific.
Yeah, you gotta love him. Honestly, who doesn't?
But we was honestly, I hope you guys tuned in to my brother making his top 5 all-time greatest Christmas movies. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah, so we were thinking about maybe doing a what would turn in, because we would each make a top 5, so a top 10, basically.
Or so, give or take
You
some
know.
numbers, maybe.
Gangster movies.
Our all-time favorite
Yeah.
gangster movies.
And maybe just a single good fun
And
fact.
then from there, yeah, you know, and then from there, maybe do like horror movies next, or move on to video games, or hey guys, why don't you give us some ideas?
Yeah, I mean, if we're not talking about anything from week to week, or if we have time to make an extra video, that's something that we definitely want to do, are these top 5, top 10s. But we both love movies, and we both love music, and we both love games a lot, so that's one of the reasons why we want to do that.
For sure.
Yeah.
But definitely, you know, if y'all would like us to touch down on a certain subject, I mean, we would love to hear it. Eventually, we're really hoping to get far enough to maybe accept some phone calls.
Yeah, that would be tight. Honestly.
You know,
Yeah.
maybe have a little room we're posted up in,
Yeah.
and y'all can look at our beautiful faces.
When the one person might call us every other week or something, that would be great.
It's our all-time favorite caller.
We got Barbara again.
Right? We love you.
We love you, Barbara.
Thank you for checking on us.
Thanks for the support. That's good.
But yeah, no doubt, guys. I really hope y'all's ready for this new year and y'all's tuckering all in.
It's gonna be a good year.
I just really want everybody to keep your heads up, you know, and it's all about that positive attitude. I feel like stay positive and look out for, you know, thy neighbor.
and do what you want to do, you know.
Yeah.
And don't let nobody put you down about it.
That's right, you know, because you know what? If you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anybody else. And there's always going to be somebody hating, and somebody's always got something to say.
Sadly.
And somebody's always doing something, you know.
Yeah, doing the most.
Yeah, so you really just gotta mind your own business, keep your head up, and keep on trucking. Keep that hard work and keep pursuing. Because you know what? You're probably capable of anything you put your mind to. Wow!
Wha-bam! Alright guys, I guess before we get out of here, we just wanted to give condolences to good old Betty White.
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Oh,
Betty
Betty.
White.
Betty!
It's really sad, and
It is.
another really sad thing about it is that I don't know if you guys seen the news
man.
story, but
Are you-
People Magazine they
Yes.
posted an article front
Gosh.
cover of
Yeah, this broke my heart. This
saying
got me.
Betty White turns 100, and her birthday is I believe January 17th. So she's about 2 weeks out from her birthday, and they made this front cover special of Betty White turns 100,
Gosh.
and she did not turn 100.
Right? Ain't that
So-
something?
It's really sad.
I really felt like whoever really was the ending decider on that and was like, you know what? Go ahead and smack that on there
Publish
and send
it.
her out. Yeah. Was like, there's no way. She's rock solid, you know.
They're like, we got nothing else.
Right? We got nothing else to talk about.
Throw it on the front.
Right? We got nothing else that's important to smack on the front. So let's just go on and send it. And then boom. I feel like, man, honestly, if the person don't get in trouble, above all, I would just be straight embarrassed of myself.
Who
I feel like.
don't get People Magazine? Fuck them. They're gonna do shit like that. But good thing about Betty White is she believes she would be reunited with her husband when she dies. So.
Yeah, definitely. R.I.P.
And also, she died of natural causes in her sleep. So she died peacefully. For those that didn't know how she died or what happened, she died peacefully in her sleep. So
right, R.I.P.
R.I.P. Betty White. Yeah. But I guess we're gonna end on that note, but let's keep it a little more positive and just go ahead and wish you guys a
Happy New Year!
A good Happy New Year, yeah.
Yeah, keep your head up, stay positive. Thank all you guys for tuning. I need you to really remember to like, subscribe, and share.
Yeah, LSS.
You know, that's right. LSS, you know what it is. Like, subscribe, and share.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Alright, guys, we'll see y'all next time.
Life and Deatherage, be easy.
Alright.